Today I'm going to be using a couple very trusty baits that I absolutely love, and that is the lipless crankbait. These things are absolutely phenomenal, but I also hear a lot of people that they don't like them. If used correctly, these lures are absolutely phenomenal. A rattle trap, lipless crankbait, they are probably, in my eyes, one of the best search baits out there. You can absolutely hammer them, and you can use them many different types of ways. You can do the yo-yo effect when the water's a little colder, but like when the water's warm, I like to reel in a few times and give it a twitch to give them that reaction strike, and it drives them absolutely insane. I just got here like 5 minutes ago and nothing really yet, but a lipless crankbait is a killer bait if used correctly. I mean, there's going to be a couple baits that I'm going to use today, search bait wise, because I'm looking for aggressive fish. So when I use a search bait, I'm looking for the active feeding fish. That's what a search bait is for. So I don't know how today is going to do, but we will see. I mean, it's no wind, very cloudy skies. But like I just said, man, trying to get it underneath that bridge is very hard. But today I'm going to be using nothing but search baits because I want to look for very aggressive fish. So, I just had a bump. So, ooh, hold on. So, I mean, my baits today are going to be the rattle trap, crankbaits, and maybe some kind of spinner bait. I'm not sure yet on the spinner bait part. Probably going to have to pay attention on that, or inline spinner. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do on that part yet. So, all I can say is the mosquitoes are super bad today, but it's alright. Like I said, it's super important to get out there. Try something new every time you go out. Try to learn something new every time you go out. And you'd be surprised on what you can possibly catch. I mean, you can rip these quick, you can twitch them, you can do the yo-yo effect. You can fish so many lures, so many different styles, not just retrieving. So, I mean, heck, you can even switch direction, and that can even get their attention. But after this cast, I'm going to get off here, and hopefully I get some quality videos for you guys today. I mean, I might even do some top water action today. Depends on where I go, I guess. But like I said, with the rattle trap, give it a nice little twitch every couple cranks. They will hit, and I mean immediately after that twitch. And I can tell you there's a lot of bait fish in here because I'm seeing them scatter when my rattle trap's coming through. But you guys stay tuned. Hopefully I got some videos for you guys coming up pretty soon. Oh, I got two! Two bass at the same time! What the heck? What the heck? That is a first! Holy moly! I have never done that in my life. Holy moly! I thought I had a giant one at first. And the crazy thing is, I got that bad boy on video. Holy moly! Man, how was that possible? Man, they swallowed that good. Man, the mosquitoes are horrible. Well, you can say I got two pretty nice fish on one cast. Can't complain about that. Holy moly. They must be schooled up in there to do something like that. Wow. It's not very big. Well, he just got off. No big deal. It was a small one. I mean, it wasn't decent. I mean, it was decent, but you know, as you know, you fish a lipless crankbait, they're just, I can't say it enough that they're just absolutely phenomenal. But we'll see how. I mean, I've been having a good day. Really can't complain. Said I'm just showing you this presentation to help you guys. So yeah, I just had a bump, but I don't think Alright, well, you guys stay tuned. Let me cast right here real quick. I'm gonna jig this time. Oh, and I just jigged it. Did the yo-yo effect. I did the yo-yo. Nice smallmouth. He definitely hit it on the drop. He's spitting up all kinds of shad. Nice smallmouth. Very nice smallmouth. So this one hit on the drop. I did it purposely on the yo-yo effect. And he just absolutely slammed it. Slammed it. And I tell you what, he has all those hooks buried in his face. This is a nice smallmouth. A very nice smallmouth. Is that so? There's a real deep hole over there, so I knew. And as soon as it hit the water, as soon as I twitched it up, that's when this smallmouth absolutely hammered it. That's a pretty good smallmouth. Not bad at all. Definitely, he is definitely a chunker. I wish I had my scale. I would say about 2.5, maybe even 3 pounds, maybe even more than that. I am not sure. This one is just a tub. Look at that belly. Nice and wide. Definitely aggressive. He's definitely been feeding on a lot of bait fish. I've seen him spitting them up all up in here. But definitely not bad. Very nice smallmouth. Well, you guys stay tuned. Let me release this fish real quick, and you know what? Let me take a picture real quick. Right, and let me release this fish right here. Have her go back up and feed some more. There she goes. Definitely a fatty. Well, you guys stay tuned, and hopefully I can give you guys some more tips. Hey, it's Mr. Sportsman again. I want to talk a little bit more about the lipless crankbait. You know, I have talked to so many people, and I mean countless people. They just don't do good on a lipless crankbait. You know, if used correctly, you know, you can just put a hurting on them. But the thing is, if you don't have confidence in the bait that you are using, you're going to do horrible. You're just going to do horrible. You've got to have confidence on every single bait you use, no matter what it is. You got to have confidence. And the rattle trap is one of my go-to baits for looking for active feeding fish. That's my go-to bait. It is. I've used it since I was a very young boy, and started trying to, I guess you could say, master that technique on the rattle trap. And I mean, I don't think I mastered it. I think I'm very good at it. But there's just so many things you can do. If one presentation does not work, go to the next. And you know, you can, like I said, you can burn them quickly. You can do the yo-yo effect. I will do the yo-yo effect like when the water's a little colder. But right now, the water, I would say, is between 72 to 75 degrees. But as you're seeing, I'm doing a couple cranks and giving it a twitch. I do this a lot on my search baits. Because once you give it a good twitch, they will react immediately. And I mean immediately right after that twitch. You definitely have to get the feel of it when to twitch it. I like to try to twitch it every few turns, because it's going to give that offbeat presentation. Oh, I just had a hit and I missed it. It's going to give that offbeat, and that is when they are going to strike. So once you start finding that sweet spot on the bait that you are using, try to perfect it. There's always a way that you can perfect a presentation. But when you trying to, if one presentation does not work, go to the next. If that one don't work, go to the next. You can fish a lure, and I'm not exaggerating, you can fish any lure 10 different ways. It's up to you how you want to fish that lure. I think it's messed up a little bit. No, maybe not. Oh, I had weeds on it. But you can fish a lure. I don't care if it's a jerk bait. I don't care if it's a crankbait. I don't care if it's a soft plastic. I don't care if it's a jig. You can fish them so many different ways. And once you get those, I would say if you can get at least 3 solid types of retrieves, you're going to be golden, because you can, once one does not work, you can just go to the next. And if me twitching it does not work, I'd probably burn it a little quicker. If that don't work, I'm gonna adjust my speed. The fish will always, and I mean always, tell you what they want. Always. But right now, like I said, the water's still really hot, so they're going to be a little lethargic, but it's okay. I tell so many people this. A lot of people think when the water is too cold, they're going to be lethargic. But the thing is, even when the water exceeds a certain degree, they can be lethargic. It's up to you how you want them to react. And I also tell a lot of people that you can make a fish strike even if they're not hungry. Always keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind. You can make a fish bite. You can. Some days it might be a little harder, but it's alright. You go out there and learn. That's the most important thing. You go out and learn. If you think you've learned everything in fishing, you're fooling yourself and fooling everybody around you. I don't care how good you are, you're always going out there to learn something new. And when I go, I try my best to learn something new every single time I go out. And I mean every time. I don't care if it's my presentation to the speed, the fish will always tell you what they want. Always. 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 I can't repeat that enough. They will always tell you what they want. So don't always stay on one type of presentation. Don't always do that. Because there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different seven more that you can do that can get them to react. And you know, the rattle trap is a phenomenal bait. Anywhere I go, I don't care if I'm fishing 40 feet of water, 50 feet of water, 10 feet of water. It does not matter. They work phenomenal. A rattle trap, lipless crankbait will draw them in from a distance. Quite far away. I would say about 25 feet. And they can feel that vibration. And the water is stained. Okay, very, very dirty right now. And with this lipless crankbait, they can feel it. They might not be able to see it very well, but they can definitely feel it from their lateral line. So that's one reason why I am using a rattle trap right now, because the water is very stained. So right now I only got one. I'm not even worried about it. All I come out here is to learn and trying to give you guys a better understanding on maybe a bait that you might not have confidence in, and to make you have confidence, because maybe me talking right now might teach you something new. And I just had a pike. Yep, I just had a pike. I know for a fact it was pike or muskie. Sure was. It was a very aggressive strike, but I wasn't going for pike. It's alright, you win some, you lose some. But it's alright. Put on another lipless crankbait, and you guys stay tuned, and we'll see. You guys stay tuned, and hopefully I get some more fish for you guys pretty soon. You guys take care. Okay, got something nice. Feels like I don't know, almost feels like a pike. Could be a big smallmouth. Might be a pike. I mean, he's way out there. If this is a smallmouth, it's real nice. Yeah, it's a nice smallmouth on a square bill. A very nice smallie. Let me keep this fish in the water. And let me walk over here real quick. Yeah, if you guys, there's so many different types of techniques you can use on different types of baits just to trigger a response. That is so important. That is so important to trigger that response. And once you understand that, you can make a fish bite even if they're not hungry. Once you understand that full aspect of making a fish bite, even if they're not hungry, that's when you're doing well. This is a tub. Another nice smallmouth. Man. But yeah, very nice smallmouth. Like I was just saying, I compete and do very, very well. I don't want to put this fish on the ground. Let me take this fish off real quick, and because he had these buried. Yeah, that's weird how he hit it. And I don't think I have my pliers on me. Let me see. Almost got it here. There we go. So, like I was saying, you can make a fish bite even if they are not hungry. Once you understand that whole aspect of fishing, you're going to catch fish all year long. And that is a very nice smallmouth. Can't complain. But let me put this fish back in the water, and you guys stay tuned for more tips and tricks. It's a little smaller. Still using search baits today. So I'm just looking for very active feeding fish. So all my baits I'm going to be using today are all search baits, or a form of search bait. So we'll see what they want more. Ain't too bad.